This is Survival Pete coming at you, March 4th, 2022, day 9 of the war in Ukraine. This war is going to be the defining moment of the first half of the 21st century. This war has great potential, I believe, to become the Third World War. On this day 9, we've seen Russian forces continue to make gains in the south and in the northeast, capturing the largest nuclear plant in Ukraine. The city of Kherson has fallen a day or two ago. Mariupol is still under siege. Kharkov is encircled, and Russian forces are beginning to encircle Kiev. The 40-mile convoy to the north of the city of Kiev is still stalled, and Ukrainian ground forces have been able to take back a suburban neighborhood, pushing Russian forces back to the north towards Chernobyl. Supplies and volunteers are beginning to make their way into the Ukraine through Poland. There is concern in the south. Russian troops in the south are making the fastest gains anywhere in the country. They are marching towards Odessa, and Russian Marines are reportedly aboard ships on the Black Sea that can make a landing near Odessa as well. The Crimean forces have also linked up with the Eastern forces in the Donbass. There is a very long land bridge. It's about 12 miles long, which connects the Ukraine, specifically the Crimean Peninsula, to the Russian mainland across the mouth of the Sea of Azov, going into what is close to the city of Sochi in Russia. This land bridge was built in 2014 after the annexation of the Crimea by the Russians. This bridge is the only link between mainland Russia and Crimea, and it's the only way that Russian ground forces, outside of being flown in by air transports, can get into the Crimean Peninsula. I guess the other way is through naval vessels and cargo ships through Sevastopol. But a lot of military vehicles, logistics, and supplies use that land bridge. So the Ukrainian Air Force would be well served if they could find it within themselves, with what few aircraft they may have or have left, to strike that bridge and destroy it, cutting off that very vital supply line for the Russian southern forces coming out of the Crimea, threatening Odessa, Mariupol, and beginning to move north towards Kiev. The news today stated that the Russian forces are beginning to gain the momentum over the Ukrainians. The Ukrainian supplies are limited and they are stretched. Supplies are getting in, but apparently not enough yet. And time, frankly, with the Russians making gains every day and beginning to make an encirclement of the capital city, the time is on the side of the Russians, not the Ukrainians. The longer this goes on, Western media tells us the Ukrainians gain an advantage. Well, we can't believe everything that the media tells us, not the Western media, and there's nothing at all that we can believe in the Russian media. But if these troop positions are accurate, they will be cutting Kiev off and supplies will not be able to get in. There are also reports of Belarusian troops that could be moving south into Ukraine very soon, in western Ukraine making a push on Lviv, and they could also block those main arteries coming through Poland, those overland routes, bringing those supplies in. We'll continue to watch the situation in Ukraine. This is day 9 of that invasion of Ukraine, which could theoretically become World War III. This is Survival Pete.